This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Recon, 132 fighter.
Let's get out the field, defense. Hatchet, Hatchet. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, check 24.
Shoot.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
44, Mike, 40. Smooth. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Hey, high 7, General West. Hey, ready.
Looking to throw. Ambrose. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Akeem Hicks make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Show it up. Show it up.
Rock it, go.
Now Ambrose to throw on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Ready?
44's the mic.
Five.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Check. 44's the mic. 44's the mic.
Go.
Now Ambrose throwing on 3rd and long. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now! Switch! Go!
Ambrose now, throwing on first down, trying to lay one up deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
A 14-yard pickup.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. We're scoreless after one. On third down, Trubisky. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Look at me. Go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
44,
Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, we heavy on the edges,
Yep.
Ambrose looking to throw on second down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
He's checking.
6-6, pull it high.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch twist. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
You're out. Go. Now.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready. 50, plant.
Rip left, rip left. Check your hot read.
Check.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Safety creep. Slam.
Bam. Shoot.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the right side with Jones. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go, D.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
Hard.
They'll go with Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
218, chopper.
He's coming.
We got the
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A nice run on first down gets them 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him to just a couple and force a 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
General West. Hey, lock it.
On first down, Richard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check, check. Fresno. Fresno. Fresno.
Hey, Delta.
Kill.
Yes. Go.
To throw on 2nd down. Ambrose. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A gain there of 21 yards. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey, alert 3.
80 weapons. Deuce. Back.
This is Richard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Keep playing the hard.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 28-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky, he goes full extension, and he's got it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Bang, 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 bang. Alert, alert, alert. Switch.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Leo.
Check 43.
Hey, Sam off.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Greystone, Travis.
Mike Spopo. It's a party now.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
At the 37-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, zoom.
58, boys, 58. 58's Mike.
Right here. That's what I do.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Here I come.
Go. Hit it.
Here's Ambrose operating from the gun. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Down. 8, read. Pilot, 64, weak.
How you get on the headache? How you get on the headache?
My chance. Recon, 132 fighter.
25. Alert flare.
Now.
They'll run on first down. Richard. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready,
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Don't say nothing. Hey, Echo.
58's the Mike. Go 58's the Mike. Let's go, D. 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
Shoot.
Now Ambrose to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. It's caught by Davis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Rock it. Look at me, zipper. Get it.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
We go. 50, plant.
Right there.
Look at me. Ready?
Again, it's Johnson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Ready?
44, Mike, 44. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got
General West.
Showing up. Check. Lucky.
Look. Squeeze. Spike.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. Like kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Trubisky to throw, and he completes it to Cohen. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Bears on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. He's going to fire one. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On first down, Jones. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike Bobo. Hey, let's get this.
Check. 22 jet bombers. Watch the safety creep. Sneak river.
Now Jones. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
44, Mike, 44.
Hey.
44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. Stop your body.
Now Ambrose throwing on 4th down. It's caught. Jones. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll find Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Switch, switch. Go.
2nd and 1. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So for Green Bay, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.